Previously on The Lost Art.
There's a Native American rite of passage.
The Vision Quest. Your point?
That the quester is meant to have a vision of something that they can take back to the community.
Say hi to Henry for me. Red Horse has been missing him.
It would seem that only the returned has the capacity to shift through the barrier with a passenger.
No!
Oh no!
They will take him to the place of healing. He who commands, where is the good red one?
I think he means Culver.
What the?
I'm so sorry about the returned.
It saddens me. I knew so little. His time with the rebels, I believe you would say it haunted him. Even though he was not part of the massacre, he feared he failed his protector. It was when I was with him at the end that he shared the story of his exile.
Quite extraordinary, his experience on that vessel.
Alex?
Waking up in that cave with all of you. At first I was terrified. For someone as young as Champ, beggars imagination.
I always wanted to see the Northern Lights.
I assume you've been to Lapland.
Actually, my only encounter with this phenomenon was in Iceland. Quite stunning.
My only encounter with Aurora was at Phoenix. She was also unforgettable.
I suppose no one can see the northern lights on Earth now.
It was a lovely memorial, Richie.
I've been reading some of the journals. Many are in honor of some of the original explorers of Duni.
I believe I understand why humans will be moved by this realm.
It was Mr. Dolobon, the age rider that Morgan and Zarek encountered, who mentioned this place. Thankfully, he allowed Zarek to borrow the book, because it was perfect for the memorial.
I concur, he who commands.
I know Beatrice and the General are going to want to talk with him. Beatrice said it would be a funeral.
Colonel?
The jackets. She brought them down that time she came to fetch your girlfriend. So why isn't he wearing his?
I believe I can explain. The good red one does this to honor the returned.
Good red one?
Apparently it was Champ's name for Culver.
Poor Henry. You should say something.
Me? Henry never really liked me.
Are you not sure of burdens?
The UK embarkation camps are already filling up, but
We're still hoping to find an alternative solution. Honestly, I don't envy anyone tasked with having to prepare the general public.
Did Collins pick up any tips from his counterpart on that other Earth?
that other... Sorry, I haven't quite made it through all the briefing materials.
Douglas?
Are we really talking about this? Evacuating the entire...
Colonel, where exactly are you?
I believe it's the Steam Pipe Trunk Distribution Venue.
What?
I don't know when you were last up here, Lieutenant, but the base has gotten pretty cramped. They've got General Lancelot and that Lang woman from UN Special Projects sharing a poky little office in a storage hut. At least it's cool down here in the basement.
In the steam pipe distribute?
I couldn't get a slot in the comms room today. I really can't complain.
Did you need me, Captain?
Am I early? Late?
I think they are just finishing.
Colonel Clark, I don't think you've met Captain Culver and Lieutenant Kelly of Red Horse. The Colonel is part of the UN logistics operation, and Wing Commander Beaumont is their RAF liaison at Menwith Hill.
Coming in to land on the base and seeing all the encampments. You logistics guys have a Herculean task.
It's good to have something practical to focus on.
Right there with you, pal.
I think everyone's hoping the team in the cavern is going to find an alternative to what would be an unbelievable exodus.
Captain, any news on that front? Just a heads up, Felix. The captain's in a funny mood. Can you please check in on him later?
Do you remember that bridge collapse in Illinois in 2025?
Oh God, yes. Over 100 people died and many more were injured.
I was there.
You were there?
With my father. I was only 9 years old, but the devastation I saw, that's still seared in my brain. Since then, I have this recurring nightmare. People trapped, people dying. Back then, hearing and seeing all those people die. The screams, my God, those screams. Charlie, that was the moment I understood that I had to devote myself to making sure things like this never happen again. You know, I needed to build something that lasts.
And that's why you joined Red Horse? Captain, has something happened down there? I get the feeling...
I have to leave.
Oh, okay. We'll talk later.
No. I mean I have to leave Red Horse.
May I borrow some time?
With me?
He would want you to see this.
Oh, you mean?
Yes. When he sent you the sign, he also transmitted direction.
I don't understand.
It would be long to explain. They are waiting.
They?
Come.
When he was young, the Return spent time with otherworldly entities.
Is that a spaceship?
From what I understand, his physical form was on board this vessel. However...
I've seen this before. Shorty showed us.
He created these.
Shorty? Oh, you mean...
Yes, the Returned. This is his gallery.
He told me his art was his sign.
At the end, when the good Red One was with him in our place of healing, the Returned transmitted some images.
Images?
I believe this represents the moment when the entities revealed to him the power of his vision.
You think that something in Henry resonated with Champ?
Yes, I believe it is so.
Sharer of Burdens is here because the Queen sent her the sign.
And the doctor?
I guess I'm here because Morgan sent me the sign.
Henry? Isn't that you?
Is there a problem?
I believe there's something beyond this wall, a large chamber.
Where is Giver of Gifts?
There is something I wish you to see. May I shift you?
I think we're there.
There?
I did not believe it was real.
I don't understand.
I think you found it. Yes, this is it. This is the Cave of Clarity.
Katya?
I was here when I first saw him. Champ, I mean.
I feel a strange sadness inside you.
I'm sorry, I never really knew you.
But I knew you.
Henry?
This doesn't change things.
You aren't talking to me, are you? What do you remember?
That I got it so wrong.
Henry, look at me. I've been to the Cave of Clarity. Shorty took me there. Since we're sharing, I saw a mix of enlightened and mourning eyes. Actually, I imagine that's what it's like for most people most of the time.
And?
Shorty said...
All I saw was the seeing eye, so what? I don't feel very enlightened.
Look, Champ chose you. My guess is he perceives some light in you that needs to be followed. Nothing else matters.
But...
No buts.
I know I have to leave Red Horse, but the mission down here...
What did I just say, Henry? Doubts be damned.
Katya?
I have to wonder, why aren't you talking to Morgan? This kind of thing is really her area. Are you afraid she'll talk you out of leaving? No. You're afraid she'll encourage you to go.
Oh, I'm trying to get some work done. Yeah, I'm going.
Sometimes reason is not our best advisor. The tides of the world move in ways we cannot understand, nor can we control the dark forces that govern our lives.
What do you mean?
That sometimes you need to turn off the light to be able to see.
Morgan, I need concrete things, not...
The evening breeze moves the infinite meadows of our existence, and the wind transforms as it pleases. Would you say that they are concrete?
I would say that they act concretely.
That's what visions do, because they influence our lives.
Morgan.
Henry? How long have you been here?
I was right. You are possessed.
Henry!
And the wind transforms as it pleases. Sound familiar?
Before you appeared out of thin air, I was thinking about the time I came here when Zarek was communing with...
Morgan.
I can't really explain it, but I'm convinced that Zarek's visions of Yisha hold the key to what... Are you okay?
What did you see in the Cave of Clarity? Okay, forget that. I feel like my brain is going to fall right off my head telling you this, but...
Just say it, Henry. I'll either understand or I won't.
I already know I have to leave Red Horse.
Leave Red Horse?
Please, just listen. Katya told me you would understand, so here goes. I had this vision. I was in this place. No, not this place.
Describe it.
A big circular hall with many doorways. Massive stone ceiling that felt oppressive. The carpets smelled musty and old. The lamps were swaying. A feeling of abandonment.
Oh.
Oh? What are you doing?
Lucas, can you get hold of Zarek and meet me and Henry and Kabir?
You and Henry?
Please, Lucas, just do it. Please?
Where are you taking me?
It's better if I just show you. Trust me.
Yes, this is the place. But at the end of my vision, I was wearing a shirt that looked...
Dunny-ish?
Maybe.
What are you thinking, Zarek?
You two wait here. I'm taking Henry to Mist Island to get him what he needs.
This would be a nice place to live.
You really are the good red one, Henry.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What?
Go with Morgan and Zarek. They'll get you sorted.
These are the Age Riders I was talking about.
Patrick Dulabon, or Dubes as most people call me.
And I'm Dulcamara.
Henry. Just Henry. Listen. I really don't know why I'm here.
We all have our reasons.
Actually, I think the art chooses you.
They'll help you figure it out, Henry.
Wirklich, komm mit.
Hey.
You're honoring him by doing this. Champ, I mean.
Morgan, what are we going to tell the Colonel?
All those desks belong to Age Writers?
There's usually more people around. I don't know why it's so quiet today.
I would like to show you something. You asked what drew us to the art? For me, it was the most beautiful thing to see things I built myself. To be able to wander around in something that I had previously only imagined in my dream.
This is one of your ages?
One of my first attempts. I wanted you to see it because it is rough in places. but it could still home refugees.
It's a long process discovering how to write ages.
And you? Why did you learn the art?
Mainly I wanted to explore, not just the existing branches of the great tree, but what could be.
What?
I look at you dressed in red, and I'm reminded. Do we not do this to follow our passion?
I feel like I am about to step into the void.
Isn't that why you've come?